this email is not real. It's not real. Don't click on this email. Now, this is going to be applicable to bank emails, obviously PayPal emails, eBay emails, your credit card emails. I'm going to give you a few tips to avoid being phished. Would you know this email isn't real? If we scroll down here, it's made, they put it together pretty well. It looks kind of official, but let's go through some tips here so you don't get phished. And maybe I shouldn't tell you this because people have gotten phished before. They get viruses and then they call me to actually fix their computer and I make money on that. But the truth is I have better things to do than to fix computers that should never have been infected by a virus or malware or somebody have their information stolen. I have much better things to do. So let's go through some tips so you don't get phished in the first place. Number one, depending on the email client you're using, you may have to click some down arrows or hash marks or something to see where the actual email is sent from. But that's the first tip. Look where the email is actually sent from. Now I'm blurring out a lot of this because I don't want you to actually email it or go to it. But we can see that it's not coming from a paypal.com address. That's not where it's being sent from. Okay, this is a phishing attempt. So that's tip number one. Look at where the email is actually coming from. Pay very close attention because it might say PayPal S, paypals.co.com.org, some long URL or something. But let's look at this a little bit further in case you think this is actually still a real email. The next thing to take note of is the sentences, how they're structured. You will be required to provide some informations that only the real owner of this account knows. That's not a good sentence. Provide some informations? No, that should be a tip right there. This is not a real email. Next, this is the biggest one. A nice big blue button that says, confirm your account. Okay, now maybe the writers at PayPal had a bad day or they were drinking a little too much or something, but a giant company like PayPal or your bank or your credit card, a lot of eyes are going to see this email before it's sent out. They're not going to send something out that says confirm your account. And if they did, you would get another email immediately saying, sorry, we spelled things wrong. Okay, so confirm your account. But that's not even the biggest tip. I mean, people can make mistakes all the time in writing their copy, right? Well, the biggest tip is if you hover over a link. Now look down in this case, the bottom left-hand side of your browser, and you'll see this is going to an address that is not paypal.com. That's the biggest red flag. Now don't click anything, just look at it. Again, I'm blurring out most of this, but this is not going to paypal.com. This is nothing more than a phishing attempt for you to click this and then enter your information and they'll take over your PayPal account or maybe infect your computer, have you call, and then they'll have you install something like Go to My PC or something, and then they'll take over your PC and steal all of your information. So this is a fake email. If you get this email, if you get anything that looks like this email, again, this applies to anything. If your bank sends you something, if your credit card sends you something, if PayPal sends you something and it scares you, first off, don't be scared. It's just an email. Second off, if you want to know if it's 100% real, your account will be limited and you're like, oh no, I need my PayPal account. Well, all you need to do is head to the official PayPal website in this case, or your bank or your credit card, log into your account and check your notifications in your account. Every single large corporation will have a notification center within your account. Okay, you don't have to click on things in your email. Now the rest of this, it really looks like they just sort of copied it from an official PayPal email. They even gave a nice little code at the bottom, which is great. And a lot of these links are actually correct. They go to the actual PayPal self-help, although they may be masking these as well. But it looks like they did pretty well on this bottom part, but they did awful on this top part. Some informations, no. Confirm your account, no. Leaving their link exposed as a non-PayPal address, no. All of those are not just red flags. These are saying this is nothing more than a phishing attempt. So just use those simple tips to avoid getting phished. Again, number one, check where the email is actually being sent from. Number two, read the copy. If there's spelling errors, grammatical errors, it's fake. All right. Number three, you can always hover over links and see where they're actually linking to. And number four, instead of clicking anything in an email, simply go to the actual website, log into your account, and you can correspond with, in this case, PayPal, right from your account. All right, so use those tips and don't get phished. I honestly have much better things to do. And all you need to do with emails like this is simply delete them.